Hey, what's up guys? So in today's video, we are focused exclusively on preparing for Halloween. What? Halloween? It's still August. Why would we prepare this early? Well, anybody who's been doing print on demand for a while, I'm sure, has listed at least a few Halloween themed products for sale. And I'm speaking to my own personal experience, but I've made Halloween sales year round. And they don't all have to be, like the shirt behind me in the thumbnail that says boo with little spiders and a witch hat. They don't all have to be like that Halloween-y, right? Like they can be shirts that see a bump in interest in Halloween, but generally speaking may also have some appeal year round, all right? And that being said, we also know that Halloween generates a lot of interest in consumers to purchase costumes and purchase cheap, let's just call them maybe adult costumes, kind of the older you get when it comes to celebrating Halloween, the less enthusiastic some of us, I know not everybody, my girlfriend Marielle loves Halloween, it's her favorite holiday, but we may lose some of our enthusiasm to like get completely dressed up. And hey, that's where the t-shirt costumes may come into place. And hey, what's $19.99 on a t-shirt for a Halloween costume, right? So this video is all about preparing for Halloween. Let's get started. Quick reminder, I've got some free resources for you to take advantage of. I've got my weekly print on demand giveaway. You can find a link in the description right there at the top. I've got my 8-day print on demand mini course delivered via email completely free, so take advantage of that. And I've got a great print on demand Facebook community that I'd love to have you in. Those are all linked in the description. So when it comes to Halloween shirts, and we don't have to restrict the scope of what we're selling to just t-shirts. Of course, like depending on where you live, it may be cold outside for Halloween. So Halloween shirts, Halloween sweatshirts, Halloween hoodies, Halloween hats. I don't know, why not? You can sell all of the above. And we know that even though, oh, Ryan, it's saturated. Yeah, it's saturated, but it's a function of the customer demand, right? Well, Ryan, how do we gauge customer demand? Well, we know we can look at BSR on Amazon, but if we're looking right now in August, the BSRs for Halloween, given that we're a couple months early, are not going to be anywhere close to what they're going to be during Halloween. So you know what I did? I came to Google Trends, google.com/trends, and I typed in Halloween shirt, and I get to see the spike in interest in Halloween shirt over the years. All right, I like to expand the scope out to the past 5 years, typically, to get an idea of are we trending up, are we trending down, etc. But then I was like, okay, this isn't really telling me anything because all I'm seeing is the line jump for Halloween exclusively. So let me add a couple other trends so I can get a feel for just how big is the interest in Halloween. So you see here, I typed in Christmas shirt, that's in red. Christmas shirt actually exceeds the interest in the last 5 years relative to Halloween shirt. Then I typed in the other big trends that popped into my mind, July 4th shirt. And I know we make a lot of July 4th sales, but I mean, Halloween shirt is like 3 to 4 times bigger. Well, maybe not 3 to 4. I think Christmas is 3 to 4, and Halloween's probably about 3 times bigger, generally speaking. Easter shirt. Easter's another huge holiday. That's about equal to July 4th, generally speaking. So Halloween shirt about 3 times bigger. And then I typed in Valentine's Day shirt. It's a fun niche to design in, but let's be honest, like January, February are kind of slow for sales, generally speaking. And Halloween shirt is probably 10 times bigger than Valentine's Day shirt. So anybody who does well in those other holiday trending times, you can expect to do much better in Halloween. So now that I've got your interest when it comes to Halloween, and now we've kind of justified spending a little extra time preparing. By the way, my buddy Spencer, who is just incredible when it comes to Etsy, like he's been doing Etsy print on demand for about a year, and he's already had $20,000 days. He's been the rank 1 Etsy shop at times throughout the year. If you guys missed my interview with Spencer, check it out. I will try to put a YouTube card right here so you can click it and watch it. But he's already preparing for Halloween, all right? So that should tell you something. Take a note there, all right? So when it comes to preparing for Halloween, I'm going to show you how I prepare. So I went to Creative Fabrica and I looked at the Halloween fonts and I selected 5 of my favorite Halloween fonts that I'm going to show you. The first one is called Scary Halloween Trio font. And it's really cool because you can type out the letters once you download and install this font, which by the way, it's not hard to do. You click the download button, then you go into your computer. I don't know Mac. If you use a Mac, I'm sorry. I've never used a Mac in my life. But if you're in Windows, you can just hit the Windows key, type in FONT for font. It should pop right up. It'll say add or remove fonts. Click that. All you have to do is grab the font file you just downloaded, drag, drop it into where it says install fonts, and then you're done. So then go into, it could be Microsoft Word. Chances are you're not designing there. You might go into like Photoshop or something like that, Illustrator. Select Scary Halloween Trio font and just start typing. And Ryan, it can't be that simple. Well, you can make it more complicated, but it doesn't have to be that complicated. And actually, I have a really good video that I'm going to drop this week where I kind of profiled different print-on-demand sellers, and some of the profiles are people who keep things simple. Others are people that really make things complicated. And I'm going to kind of let you come to your own logical conclusion of like, well, who makes the most money? If we're reverse engineering our end goal, which I think generally speaking for most of us is make sales, make money, I think the people who keep it simple, generally speaking, are going to make the most money most of the time. So Scary Halloween Trio font, I really like this one, and it is available on Creative Fabrica. By the way, I'll link to it in the description along with everything else I show you. Speaking of Creative Fabrica, guys, you can join for just $1 for the first month. This is a no-brainer, all right? I mean, it's no-brainer for me anyways. They do more than just print on demand. They have fonts, they've got pre-made graphics, they've got KDP interiors, they've got everything you need to succeed. So check that out. That'll be the top link in the description. If you use my link, you get the $1 deal. So make sure you use my link, otherwise you're going to overpay. The skeleton, right? Not skeleton, skeleton font. I think this is a fun one to design with as well. And you can download that one click and then drag drop to install. You can see it's actually really popular. It's got over 1,000 favorites from other artists like us that have utilized it. So that's really popular. This one's just called Halloween font. All right, that's why I put links in the description, because if you type in Halloween font, you're gonna get a bunch of options. So make sure if you do want to just like not join Creative Fabrica, but maybe just download this font, the links are all there for you. Try to make your life easy. I like this one a lot though. Keep in mind like the colors and whatnot are flexible. So when you actually type it, it might not look exactly like the picture you see here, but you can obviously customize it through like in Photoshop blending options or whatever, Illustrator, whatever you use. You can add the drop shadows, you can customize the colors, etc. So this one you might use like probably looks like a gray hex code, maybe 333. And then the drop shadow, you're doing like a dark orange. So, and maybe you sell that against a orange t-shirt on Amazon merch. Here's another one called Witcher, all right? Witcher font. Be careful saying Witcher when it comes to like t-shirts, because I know there's a video game series in there called The Witcher, so be careful about that. But in terms of font names, yeah, you shouldn't have any issues there. And all of the font letters have little witch hats on them, so I really like this one as well. And one more. This is called Cute Ghost, all right? And you're not going to get the actual Cute Ghost graphic there in the font. You're just going to get the letters, but I just really like this for kids-themed Halloween shirts. Like if I was doing this, I might be marketing them to youth. You know how on Amazon merch we can sell the youth, we can check the youth checkbox. This would be a popular option for that. Baby onesies, you guys know they sell a lot, right? And that's one of those that if you sell baby onesies on Etsy, on Amazon, you're not competing with Amazon merch. So that is a strong consideration, I'm just saying. And then a font like this would go extremely well with that. All right, next, let's look at top 5 Halloween clip art bundles on Creative Fabrica. This one's called Halloween Sublimation Bundle. Now, in terms of this, like, just make sure whoever you use, if you did actually make a sale with any of these graphics, that whoever you use, that they can actually, like, that print provider is a quality print provider, because these are a little bit more complex illustrations with, the gradients, the inner drop shadows, like maybe a little bevel and emboss, it looks like on some of them. So just make sure you use a quality print provider so that you don't get returns. This one's Watercolor Voodoo Girl Clip Art Elements. And I don't know, man, something about this one is just freaky, but it is Halloween. So hey, there's a time and a place. It's Halloween. So I had to give this one a shout out. And there's actually another one similar to that, Voodoo Doll Boy Watercolor Clip Art Set. And whoever, like, actually, you don't have to guess. The artist for these is Dapper Doodle. They actually have a profile here. So if you like somebody's artistic style on Creative Fabrica, you can actually click View Profile, view their other work. You can even search their works. So I really like that as well. Because, yeah, this artist, I don't know. I didn't actually look at their profile, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're like, just like one of those people that's just like Halloween 365 days a year. They're clearly extremely talented. Another one, vintage creepy Halloween clip art. And there's definitely a market for vintage style graphics. You don't need to limit the scope just to t-shirts, by the way. When it comes to stuff like this, there's a bunch of different ways you can spin it. Stickers maybe, mugs, you know what I mean? Whatever floats your boat, really. All right. But I love the vintage style here. All right, top 5 Halloween graphic bundles brought to you by Creative Fabrica. They will all be linked in the description. So this one's just called Halloween Graphic Bundle. And I have mentioned this in the past, guys. You can just take these and put them on a t-shirt and list them for sale. Yes, sometimes you can keep it simple. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm not calling anybody stupid, but sometimes, you know what I mean? You do just have to remind yourself, oh yeah, life is as hard as I make it. And do I want to make things hard, or do I want to keep it simple? Well, keeping it simple, hey, it can work. Also, you can edit these as well as you see fit, but I'm just saying, if you sit down, you know, long day of work, you only have 30 minutes to spend on print on demand before you have to do all the other things in life. Do you want to upload one design that you make yourself, or do you want to just like grab a bundle, upload 5, 10, 15 designs because they're pre-made, and then you just worry about the marketing aspect? There are people who are very successful at print on demand that do a similar approach. Now, I'm not saying that everybody must do it this way because I'm a talking head on YouTube. I'm just saying, like, make it work for you. It's your life, it's your business. If you have a time constraint, this is an option. If you have more time to spend, make custom designs, you know, make them original, customize these, whatever you want to do. But you have plenty of options. Halloween Graphic Bundle Part 2, a lot of like sunset style Halloween designs. We know the sunsets work extremely well year round. Halloween Graphic Bundle Part 3, some cool ones. I like that tie-dye jack-o'-lantern design there too. That might be good on a tie-dye shirt if you have a print partner that can fulfill them. But a lot of really cool ones here. And one more, Halloween Graphic Bundle is the title. You got the like Ouija, you got the, actually, is this a duplicate? This might be a duplicate if that's the case. My bad. But there are definitely multiple bundles on Creative Fabrica to choose from. And if I duplicated this one, that is my mistake. By the way, pumpkin spice. Who doesn't love the pumpkin spice lattes? It's early. It's currently August. But hey, as soon as Starbucks starts offering that pumpkin spice latte, people are going to be like, oh, it's officially fall. It's time to get ready for Halloween. It's time to go get my shirt. It's time to get my Halloween stickers, whatever it is, whatever we can sell them via print on demand. Obviously, a lot of these production partners, Printful, Printify, whoever else, they're constantly expanding their catalogs. So get the most out of these designs, especially if you make a sale on like a t-shirt. Like t-shirts are probably I safely say t-shirts are the most common, most popular print on demand product. Well, if you're making a sale on a t-shirt, that might also be a little nudge nudge. Hey, someone might also buy this on a different product. So then maybe you upload it to a coffee mug, you know what I mean? A sweatshirt if you haven't done that already, okay? All right, and I wanted to show you an example on Creative Fabrica, just another thing that I really enjoyed, the Shapecloud, okay? Go on Creative Fabrica, go to Tools, and then go to Shapecloud. Now, I'm gonna do a custom Shapecloud, so I also used Creative Fabrica to grab this witch riding a broom graphic. Now, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have chosen this graphic, but I'll show you the outcome anyways. So what I'm gonna try to do is take this SVG silhouette graphic, and we're gonna make a word cloud, okay, where it's gonna be filled with Halloween themed words. So I go to Google, I type in list of Halloween words, and because the year is 2022, you can type in whatever you want. It seems to just have everything already done. So it says haunted words on this website, the top link. I just copy paste them into the Shapecloud generator. By the way, this is what it looks like by default. All right, they just have some pre-selected words, a pre-selected design. So I changed the design. Number one, I click the upload shape button. I upload the SVG of the witch riding broomstick. Now you can kind of see why this probably wasn't the most optimal graphic, but hey, it's not that bad either. They did do a pretty good job. Then I add the Halloween words. So you can see it says, ghoulish, possessed, medium, enchanted, apparition, orbs, whatever, ghost, having some fun with it. You can change the color of the text. You can change the font family, but I don't think it's that bad. And this is probably the worst graphic I could have picked, so my mistake there. But you can still see that their Shapecloud generator did a really good job, all things considered, making it so you can still tell it's a witch riding a broomstick, and you got the Halloween themed words. What's not to love, guys? This is included with your subscription to Creative Fabrica. It is a easy way to set yourself apart, and it just requires a little bit of extra effort, and oftentimes just being willing to put in that little extra effort can separate you from everybody else. And that's, in my mind, a good thing. Being contrarian, not getting lost in the crowd, typically a good thing. If you can just, it's like when you spend your time doing anything in life, like, what's your edge? Do you have one? If you don't, why not just find something else? Like, find something that you can do that you're especially good at, that you bring special knowledge to, that you have some advantage, and just do that, right? Like, why not be the best at something as opposed to just being, oh, you know, I'm okay, but I didn't try that hard. I don't know. This is just like kind of how I live my life anyways. So challenge yourself to be great. That is, I guess, the theme. And who knew you were going to get an inspirational speech in this video? I didn't know. So guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Check out Creative Fabrica. Again, if you use my link, you get the best price. You join for $1 the first month, and then after that, you get a discounted rate. I believe it takes it to $19 after that, which is a 35% discount here. Yeah, it says that right over my shoulder. So it's a win-win basically, guys. And you should, for $19, like if you make 4 t-shirt sales a month at $19.99, so only 4 sales. That's a sale every like 7 or 8 days. I guess 8 or 9 days even. No, 8, 16, 24. Let's just say every 8 days. 1 sale every 8 days at $19.99. You've covered your subscription. So I would highly recommend it. I endorse it. I use it myself. Guys, thanks for watching. I have a full print on demand course if you want to learn more. I always link to that in the description. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow with a new video.